Good evening, I'm Dan Burritt. It has been 8 years since the province sold Vancouver's Little Mountain to a private developer. It was the city's first large-scale social housing project, and most of that land has been sitting empty for over half a decade. Today, people got their first glimpse of the proposed development. But as Tina Lovegreen tells us, some people don't believe the project will really bring more affordable housing to the city.
We don't think affordable housing is coming into this project. From everything we've seen, there is nothing there.
Little Mountain is a tragedy because we're really losing the supports we need for low-income people in British Columbia. And what they replace it with is market condos.
It's a fight residents in this neighborhood have been waging for a long time. It was the first large-scale modern social housing project in this city, managed initially by the federal government and then passed on to the province in 2007. But shortly afterwards, it was sold to Holborn Properties for redevelopment, the same company behind the Trump Tower in downtown Vancouver. Fast forward 8 years, and the developers are holding their first open house after submitting their rezoning application for the site. The proposal would include a number of buildings between 3 and 12 stories. The 234 units of social housing that were there before will be replaced, and the company will provide 48 units of affordable rental housing left under the control of the city. The remaining 1,450 units will be market housing, which the developer says will cover a range of price points.
Between some of the smaller buildings that might be wood frame and the larger complexes that are concrete, you've got a really wide range of products and different affordability options.
This is the site of the new development, and it's still going to be a number of years until any work begins. This is the only building that's been built so far, and that's because a handful of Little Mountain residents refused to leave their homes until a replacement building was built. INGRID STEENHUISEN was one of those residents.
It's where so many of our family memories were. And so that's been a challenge.
The city says completing the project is one of its top priorities.
We want to get this delivered to the community as soon as possible. It has involved a very extensive public process and then, also an extensive applicant process.
There will be another open house on Thursday, but it will be years before the development is complete. Tina Lovegreen, CBC News, Vancouver.